What's up, guys? Welcome to my first episode of Northwest Vaping. My name's Casey Tannenberg. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, what my channel is going to be about, and then I'll get into the topic of my first video. I started vaping about 3 years ago. A buddy of mine that I was in the Marines with got me into it, and when I do my first juice review, he's actually going to be here with me. Do a little bit of back and forth. He'll get on the review a little bit, have a little bit of fun. Anyways, when I first started vaping, it was more of a, if I can't go outside and smoke, it's cool. I've got my Leo Pro and a DC tank and a Cardo. Whoa, I'm set. Yeah, not anymore. Now it's more of an addiction, more of a hobby for me now. Back then when I first started vaping, it was more, hey, what new juice can I try? Or, oh, hey, there's a new tank on the market. Can I go try this one out? Maybe I'll like this one a little bit better. And that's how it was with, Vivi Novas, jumping up from the DC Cardos to Vivi Novas, going to, top coil atomizers and whatnot. So that's kind of where I'm at vaping. Now I just recently got into mech mods. My buddy Andy, he got me a Nemesis. I've got a Patriot and a Trident that I'm dripping on now. So now it's more, coil builds and how can I build this coil better to get more flavor out of it? Because I'm not a huge cloud chaser like some of these other friends that I have. I'm more like Rip Tripper. I'm a flavor junkie, which is what I'm here for you guys for. I teamed up with Mount Baker Vapor, and I'm going to be doing juice reviews for those guys. So that's what my channel is going to be about. That's what I'm going to be doing. I talked to a guy named Michael Sullivan. He's been working with Mount Baker since 2013, early 2013, so going on just over a year now. Great guy, emailing back and forth with this guy. We had a phone conversation, started talking a little bit, and he asked me, he's like, so why do you want to do juice reviews for Mount Baker as a company? There's so many different juice companies out there. Why us? And I told him straight up, I was like, one, I'm from Washington State originally, so I got to support businesses back home. Two, you guys are probably one of my favorite consumer juice companies on the market. Not just because you guys are cheap, which, in my opinion, for the quality of juice that you get and the flavor that they produce, Mount Baker's the way to go. And I know some of you are probably watching this video going, no, I hate Mount Baker. It's juice, guys. Juice is subjective. It all depends on what you like. There's the high-end companies like Fusion Vapor or Suicide Bunny or the Standard that are $25 a bottle, and the juice is fantastic. But me personally, I don't make enough money to go drop like $125, $150 on 5 bottles of juice that's only going to last me, 3 weeks, because I'm a chain vapor. I vaped a lot, especially since I just quit smoking here February 8th. Now, I quit smoking because me and my wife, we had our son. He's about 10 months old now. We had him last July, and you're probably thinking, oh, hey, times don't measure up there. Yeah, well, I'm not the easiest guy in the world to please, I'll tell you that right now. But I've been going solid for about 14 weeks now. Yay me. I haven't touched a cigarette since I quit smoking. And so now my vaping addiction has picked up even more. It's even more ridiculous. I drive my wife crazy. But let me talk about Mount Baker here for a little bit. Mount Baker was started by a guy named James Thompson back in 2009. Actually 2011. James Thompson started vaping in 2009. And the way Mount Baker came about is James worked at a casino, and every time he'd walk through and someone would ask him about his electronic cigarette, he'd hand him a business card. It wasn't for Mount Baker. It was for, another company that he was purchasing from at the time. And eventually, just kind of clicked with him. If people are so interested in this, why can't I make money off of it? Why can't I put a product out there that people are going to enjoy, that I can back up and put my name on? About a year after that, he met a guy named Jesse Webb, and they started talking about starting an e-cig company. That's where Mount Baker was born. Their website launched in 2011. About 3 months later, they completed their first 100 orders. But at that time, it was just James and Jesse. They were doing the Mount Baker thing as a part-time job. So they'd go to work their full-time job, and they'd go back to a garage, start mixing juice, completing orders until, whoever knows when, and then do the same thing the next day. So these guys really started off, really, really dedicated to this industry. Since then, they've hired about 90 more people. They employ 90 people in 2 separate locations. They've got their company headquarters in Bellingham, Washington, and then they've got their they call it their center of operation. It's where their lab is. That's in Linden, Washington, and here on the 24th, so here in just a couple days, Mount Baker's actually opened up their first retail store. So, way to go, guys! I'm proud of you. Congratulations! I hope that takes off as much as your guys' website has. So, that's Mount Baker as a whole. They're one of my favorite consumer markets or consumer products out there. They're a great price. The quality of juice that you get is fantastic. I've actually got, it's called Afternoon Delight. It's going to be one of the first juices that I review for you guys, so I've actually got that in my tank here. And this is an 80-20 PG-VG mix, so I'll let you see it here real quick. Great flavor or vapor production for, an 80-20 PG mix. So you guys will see more of that. I said earlier, I'm going to be doing 1 review a week. I might throw, an extra review in there every once in a while if I feel that, it's just been a slow week. I'm bored. I need something to do, whatever. So we'll see how that goes. And I don't know if you can hear my wife in the background yelling at one of my dogs. So yeah, that's my life. I love it. I love every second of it. So I'm glad that I'm able to do this for you guys now. I'm glad that I teamed up with Mount Baker. So, we'll get this rolling and we'll see how it goes. And I appreciate you guys watching my video. If you like what I'm coming across here with, go ahead and subscribe below. I'm going to have a link posted for Mount Baker in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Vape on.